Okay, we're about to put the plastic, the canopy plastic, up and over the top of this structure. Now, what we did on the grass bag here, we rolled out the roll of the canopy plastic. It's still folded up. You can kind of tell here that it's folded up still, but we found the edges of the plastic. They're usually in the middle. You can see the edges and where it's cut there. What we do is we lay these, they're just like the purlins, but they're actually your roll up sides. We lay those right on the middle of the plastic where you can see that flap and the edge of the plastic. And we put it underneath that flap and then put a clamp right over the top of it. So the clamp is going like that. It's a fabric clip actually is what we call it in our instructions. And this is what I'm talking about, this fabric clip or clamp, okay? And so we just have about an inch or so excess over this side, and we just slap it on there, and it clamps on tight to this pipe. Once we have it on the plastic, we kind of set it up so it doesn't sit on the ground with weight on it, and we lifted it up and brought it around to one side of the structure. You can see there's rope tied intermittently along the side as well. We've thrown that rope up and over the top. We actually took the middle of the rope and tied it onto the pipe that's going to be going up and over the top. The purpose of that is so that we have half the rope coming down on this side, half the rope pulling it up and over. We do that so that if any wind kicks up, we can pull down on both rope and it'll kind of keep the plastic against the structure instead of flapping and catching a lot of air or wind and being a parachute. Learned that from experience, so that's the way we do things now. The fabric clips are about 4 feet apart, so I recommend anywhere between 2 and 4 feet. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this up and over the structure, and then once it's up and over the structure, we'll have a team of guys on these ladders here, and they'll pull directly across and away from the other team of guys on those ladders to get it tight across the very middle on the top. And then they'll start putting wiggle wire in the channel and work down one side together. Once that's done, they'll come back to the middle and work down the other side. So that's where we're at and the steps we'll be taking.